Yeah. What's up? Ugh. It has been a while since I have said anything to you people. I used to do these a lot. That's really crazy to me. I used to just do this, you know. I mean, granted, I was still at my parents' at the time. Not even still, you know. It was more like COVID happened and I ended up at my parents' and yeah, so I don't know. It's been quite a while since I have made videos like this, where I'm just in my presence, in my own presence, just talking about whatever, you know? Yeah, this apartment is a mess. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be an awfully long one. I think, you know, just more of a... I don't know. I guess it's just venting a little bit how I'm doing. I don't know. I mean, streams have been going alright. I'll admit. I think streaming's been going alright. I've had some fun streams lately, and I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Lately, I've played some Smash Brothers Melee, but really, it's been a lot of DK64 randomizer. So, and it's crazy too, because when I was making these videos, DK64 randomizer wasn't. It was so early. At that point, it's like so different, you know. It's advanced so much. It's so cool now. It's so cool how much you can do with that randomizer now. Really a lot of fun, and I think it's been my foot yucky. It's been a blessing. How yeah, DK64 has really been a blessing to me. It's really helped me through a lot. Nice to always have that to come to and just chill out and have fun with, and yeah. Music's been all over. I don't know. There's been some points in the last couple years where I just have not gotten to do music at all. I don't know. I've been getting to write some stuff lately, and it's been good. It's been good stuff. I'm feeling really good about it, which is good. Yeah, so, but I don't know. I tried to focus more on my bass this year, and I don't know. I just don't enjoy it as much as writing music, you know. I don't know. I don't think I'm as much of a performer as I am just a songwriter, you know, and that's okay. But I don't know. I think what I've realized in my current time where I'm commuting to work, and it just takes up so many hours. It's tiring. Work is tiring. I don't know. I think, you know, part of when I moved out of my parents' house, you know, I was like, you know, I wanna experience the world a little bit. I wanna see more of the world, and you know, I'd say I have, you know, not in the way I was expecting, because it's exposed me to that way that, you know, I think a lot of the stuff I was into many years ago now, all the creative stuff. It's sad. There's not really much of a place for that in the real world, and that's kind of a bummer. Um, and now it's to the point where the cynical old man that I am, I get annoyed by some of those creative people. um, you know, I just want to go to work, get it done, and go home. You know, and yeah. It just helps when everyone has that mentality, and not everyone does. Some people, I don't know how to explain it, you know, but yeah. That's really it. A lot of people are just trying to get by. I've really been exposed to that the last couple of years. People just trying to get by, and it's sad just how many of those people there are that you know they never, whether they got the opportunity to strive for more, or they never really did, or they squandered their opportunity or whatever. I've met all sorts of those people, and it does make me sad. You know, I'm fortunate because I've had the opportunities, and I've squandered a few of them. Uh, it's kind of like I'm working to find more. I think Ugh. I'm working to find more opportunities. That is for certain. So yeah, and I can only hope that I find them and I don't squander them again. Um, I don't know. It's tough because I only have so much energy that I can put into things, and I can't. The way I've been looking at it is, there's keeping track of my apartment, keeping track of how I'm living, and keeping the apartment clean, and doing stuff like hygiene and um, that kind of stuff, like home life. Um, there's work. Work's a big one. Work is always there, always has to be there. The process of driving to work and actually being there for however many hours of the day, and um, there's the social life, getting to see people, interact with friends, and do stuff like play games with them or just hang out or whatever. And then hobbies, streaming, just playing video games in general, um, working on music. Um, kind of are the only ones right now. But yeah, it's kind of trying to balance all of them. And out of those kind of main four sectors, I think I can really only do two at a time. And so it makes it tough, when I kind of can only focus my attention on two things, and one of them is always work. So it's kind of like, that's not great. Um, that's really not great. Um, so I don't know. It's like this apartment, you know, rarely ever looks pretty all right in my opinion. It's had a couple times where it's looked actually really good in my opinion, but it has fallen from grace again. Um, I don't think it'd be as far off to achieve a clean apartment again. I will say, doing it the one time that was really bad. Fixing it the first time was really bad earlier this summer, but it wouldn't be as bad now. I don't know. Social life is always tough because everyone's just so busy, you know, and it's like, it's just tough. Everyone's got their own stuff they're trying to do, and it is sad in a way how, your lives kind of cross less and less with time, unless if you really don't have too much else going on. That is kind of sad. Um, I don't know. And we, God, it just, I don't know. I feel like I've been thinking so much lately. I've been doing all the self-analyzing. I self-analyze so much. And just, thinking about all these topics with people I see, people I know, yada yada. And like, it just like, I don't know, it's so much to think about. It really makes you realize nothing's really black or white. There's no answer. There's no solid answer to like anything. And that's very interesting to me. Like, what's the use of our time? What's the best use of our time? What's the purpose? What's the purpose? What are we here to do? What are we trying to do? What do I want to make of my life? What do my friends want to make of their lives? There's so much. And that, gosh, I mean, that's kind of the beauty of life, is that there is no solid answer, and it's kind of limitless in that way. And so it makes me sad when there's so many people out there, people, just average people who are just trying to live their life, and they're not striving for much because they don't know how. Because, yeah, they just never have had the opportunity, and gosh, that just makes me sad. Like, how do you find happiness when you know if you're happy? All these questions. That's so, I don't know. That's just crazy. There's so much to that I just think about, and it's like, God, I don't know. I don't know. And then other things too. Like, I've realized, I don't really like interacting with the human race on a small scale level, but like, I think I really like humanity as a whole. I do care about humanity, and I want it to figure things out. But like, then it's like, is humanity kind of corrupt? Because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be dealing with half of the garbage going on now. Um, so I don't know. Really don't know. I'm really fortunate. That's something I do think about more often than I used to. I think I am fortunate. And that's, it's easy to look at, you know, all the people who are much better off, and we know they're better off, and just be like, wow, I wish I was them. But at the same time, it's humbling to look in the last couple years and see all the people who, just like I said, just didn't have those opportunities to strive for more. And I'm very fortunate that I have been able to. I've I've been safe all my life. Um, really, safety has never been an issue for me. Um, you know, I've lived a pretty okay life, all things considered, and I think it's important to take note and be like, I'm very fortunate for that. And don't get me wrong, it sucks having mental health issues, but I'm very fortunate that I'm not dealing with worse. Um, and fortunate I don't really have any physical problems. And I don't know. I think the world that we live in is just crazy. That there's so much that exists in it. And like, cats exist in this world. And cats are so great. Cats are precious. I love cats. God, I'm gonna get to see Lily and Jackson tomorrow. I haven't seen them in like a couple weeks. I love those cats. They're so good. Those cats are so sweet. They're such sweethearts. They're both doing really good. I don't think I've posted about them here on the channel in a bit. They're both doing really good. Jackson's kind of have this problem where he's been peeing not in the litter box for some reason. Um, Kind of annoying that he's doing that. No one knows why he's doing it. Kind of, there was a suspicion that Lily was like guarding the litter box so that he wouldn't go in there, and then it kind of turned out he's just doing it sometimes. Who knows? There's not really much to report with them. They don't do much. They just kind of lounge all the time. They're just cats that sleep all the time. They lay around and you know Lily sleeps all the time. Every single time I'm over there, she's asleep. Like 90% of the time I'm over there. She just sleeps constantly. She was cold this summer. This summer was so hot, and she was cold for like probably the whole summer. She was just cold. It's like, how? And then he, meanwhile, is hot. Like he's laying his junk out. He's just like, I need to let my stomach breathe. But he's like in the one room in the house that gets massive sunlight. And like one of the hottest rooms in the house, he constantly stays in there. It's like, go in the basement. It's like 10 degrees cooler down there. I don't know, but I got some nice photos of Jackson sleeping on my mom. Looks like he's like on a strangler or something. Got his paws, curled, like lit. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. I won't post it, won't share it because my mom wouldn't appreciate it. But yeah, my grandma died too. That was weird. My grandma died. Yeah. I didn't take it too hard or anything. It wasn't exactly like a thing that we knew would. I can't even think of how to word it. We knew it wouldn't be too far off. Her health was kind of falling fast, and still sad though. I saw her. I saw her on her deathbed. That, yeah, big big bruise from the internal bleeding at her head and all the tubes and unconscious. So yeah, it was kind of rough. But um, at her celebration of life, which was just at a sports bar, um, I met one of her cousins, and it turns out she's a musician. So I've been in contact with her. Got to look up her her band that she was in the 80s and 90s, and that was really cool. That was really cool to see that. It actually sounded pretty good. So I don't know. This is all over. This is really all over. This is just me rambling just for the sake of it. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna watch this. But who knows? Also, Pikmin 4, really good. Really good. I loved Pikmin 4. I loved Pikmin 4. Really did enjoy Pikmin 4. I technically have a little bit still to do before it's like complete. But now it's been like over a week since I last played it, so I don't know. We'll see when or if that happens. I'm kind of happy with what I've done in the game, though, I will say. So I don't know, but yeah, Pikmin 4 was really good. It did bring out Pissy Gamer Zach a little bit, at a couple points, but I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. It was nice to play a new game as it came out and experience it and kind of be surprised by everything. That was really cool. Really cool. I work the next 6 days. It's going to be tough, and then I think I'm going to go on a little trip after that. And that should be fun. I'll see some friends that weekend. That'll be good. That'll be a lot of fun, because I'll have a few days off in a row, so I'll take advantage of those. But yeah, I don't know. It is just a cycle that just keeps looping the whole work week, and I don't know. Yeah, my schedule's about to change too, because I picked up a second job, so I'm gonna split hours between the two jobs. I'm still only gonna work 5 days a week, but basically it's just that I'm not commuting half an hour 5 days a week. So I just the commute's rough. I get so livid every single drive. I get so livid about if someone's going like 5 under, I'm just so upset. Really, the worst, it's not even when people are going like slow. It's when people are constantly, their speed is constantly changing, going up and down. Oh, that makes me so mad. That makes me so mad. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that. Like, I don't know how people don't use the cruise control. Some cars probably, some people are probably using cars that don't have cruise control. Like, why? Why would you do that? You need cruise control. You need cruise control. Like, I'm literally, like, we're driving on the country roads for, like, half an hour. That's what I do. I back and forth, like 5 days a week. I just do that. And it's like, all I want is to turn on my cruise control and just leave it on and just have a nice chill drive. And lately there's been a lot of days where I haven't even gotten to turn it on at all because I've just been behind just obnoxious cars, and it's like some people, they just won't pass either, and it's like, oh, I'm stuck behind you and you're stuck behind them and you won't pass them. Like, you just had an opportunity and you won't pass them. And they're going like 500. Like, just pass them. Just pass them, please. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, it's just upsetting. Oh, it's upsetting. What time am I at? 21:20. I think I should end this and go to bed. Get some good sleep. And in the morning, I'll wake up. I'll shower before work. I will stay at my parents' tomorrow night because it'll be more convenient and helpful. And yeah. I hope all of you are doing all right. Hanging in and all that. Maybe I should give a song recommendation just for the sake of it, you know. What would be a good one? So, yeah, this is what's coming to mind. So I found this guy who an article called the Prince of Yacht Rock. His name is Dane Donahue, and some of you who will actually watch this have heard me talk about him. But he made one album, and it had a lot of big backing. You know, like Steve Gadd and Larry Carlton and Jeff Porcaro and Steve Lukather, I think, and you know, a lot of big names on this album. And then of course Don Henley and Stevie Nicks. So like, actually had a lot of backing, and the production went a little iffy, and then it just, I think it didn't get promoted right, and it never picked up momentum, and so it didn't do well. It's actually a really good album. It's a fantastic yacht rock, soft rock album. It's got a few really good songs. My favorite is the opener, Casablanca. Casablanca is so good. And I'm pronouncing it Casablanca because that's how he says it in the song. So, Casablanca, Dane Donahue. It's a good song, really good song. So, yeah, I will bid you farewell. Bye bye.